Okay, Sagittarius, part 2. Okay, sorry about that. Part 2, for those of you who picked pile 2, you have the Tower. You have the Seven of Wands. You have the Five of Wands. The Magician. The Six of Swords. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Emperor. All right, guys. So basically, you know, the Tower is this sudden change crumbling down. Okay, so something either is about to fall down or you know, recently has. And basically, I feel like you were left defending yourself, okay? You had to kind of protect your ground where you were standing on, your you know, point of view. But it was just, it just bring a bunch of conflict and ego, competition, some type of rivalry. So you started to manifest, or you began to manifest, trying to use your willpower and bring, you know, into like leaving this situation behind and trying to move forward, trying to put some distance in between you and that situation. Okay. So you leave your you're assertive, but you're very impatient. Okay. You're a little bit ambitious, but you don't seem all that motivated. Okay. I feel like you're torn between trying to be practical and reliable and assertive and impatient. You're going between the two. So it's like passive aggressive is what I'm feeling. Okay. You need to work through it in a conservative fashion, like a little bit at a time, because you need to try to get control. You need to be the emperor, the divine masculine. You need to have that authoritative attitude at this time so that you can get out of this rut. Okay, where everything broke down, you've got to build it back up. It's already toppled over, so quit trying to stop the tower from coming when it already came. Okay. All right, let me see if I can get anything else for you. Sag, tell me anything, Spirit, regarding this message for pile 2 Sagittarius. We can start out with, okay, yeah, standing your ground. You just had this card already, you know, but it came out again, standing your ground. And I don't know. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. This is what you normally do. Okay. This is a cycle. You're in some sort of cycle. Okay. So it's like you do a little bit, like you gain a little progress and you're happy, you celebrate. And you try to stick to that same thing that you did. You don't want to, you know, you're trying to recreate it, I guess, so that you could get the same outcome. However, this situation is calling for you to step outside of your comfort zone. It wants you to do things different. Okay, go about doing things differently. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. Let's see. What else, Spirit? Tell me about... Oops. Okay, wow. So the Magician, and the Magician's here, okay? This is about manifesting and being focused. The way you typically manifest is not working for you right now. That you're being called to do things different because you have a bunch of difficult decisions that you need to make, okay? One in specific, that you've been trying to weigh out your options, but you don't have very many options in this particular instance. So you finally get a breakthrough, okay? Some type of truth, some new insight or new idea, okay? And you need to step towards it in a creative fashion, in a imaginative fashion, like using your best ideas, your best, you know, artistic approach, being tactful and diplomatic, okay? Like a negotiator moving forward, all right? You do have the Wheel of Fortune on your side. That's luck, you know, that's a good thing. But it's about your destiny. It's about fate, something that's fated. It's going to happen regardless. Okay. Um, but you are living with this regret. You disappointed yourself. There's some type of pessimism that you're dealing with. You kind of feel abandoned or something, like some sort of loss like that. Okay. But I really am getting a lot of stuff right now. I don't want to say, I don't hurt anybody's feelings, but yeah, you got this financial loss, poverty. It's because you have a lack mindset. That's what the problem is. Okay? You're feeling out in the cold. You may be out in the cold. It's because of your lack mindset. It's almost like a persistence of spiritual poverty. That's what it is like. It's like you live in spiritual poverty because you don't build up your spirit. You're not going to build up in the material. That's not going to happen. Okay? So the make-believe thoughts, the hope is not hope when you're so pessimistic. Okay? You got to quit with this negative thought pattern and this lack mindset. Like, instead of thinking like, okay, well, good, I'm here, made it through the day, I got this, I at least got a roof over my head, this is not, you're like, I don't got shit, I need this, you're not gonna get shit. Ain't nothing coming, because you ain't trying to get it. You just want to sit and complain about it. Think somebody gonna hand it to you on a silver platter? No, that's not gonna happen. You got karmic debt here that needs to be paid. If you want to move forward and manifest once again, you used to be able to manifest. You haven't been able to manifest because you are not doing right. You're not doing anything. You have to get up and do something. And I'm not talking about like in the physical. I'm literally talking about in the sense of doing something different for yourself, reevaluating a situation, looking at it different, and actually taking a step towards some sort of change. You need to get in tune with your spiritual side. Like, if you're not praying, you need to pray more. If you're not, whatever your, I don't know what your religion may be, but you need to tap into that and get away of some of this negative you have every five. Okay, all the fives are out here. Okay, five is about change. You need to change. There is a lot of, you're having a lot of conflict and disagreements around you, a lot of competitiveness. Okay, a lot of you feeling like it's unfair defeat. You're being defeated every time. Like, oh, well, get out of this pity party feeling too as well. Okay, you got to do something better than this, Sag. This is ridiculous. You can do better than this. Yeah, you can do better than this, and you know it. That's what the problem is. You know it. You just aren't putting your best foot forward, because you're sitting up here stuck in this regret, feeling. I don't know what is going on with you, but quit pity pat partying. Quit with the pity party. All right, quit with the pity party, and because you have the capabilities to do it, you just aren't doing it. I don't know. Yeah, you need to be ambitious. You need to be fast thinking, success driven. You need to be assertive. That means actually do it without having to be told. You've got to do something else, okay? You need to be more of a perfectionist, more focused, more motivated, and more goal oriented. Like, get a goal, stick to it. Reach that goal, go to the next one. Because otherwise you're going to just stay stuck in this financial loss and poverty. This lack mindset is really, that's what's holding you back. Ain't nothing holding you back but you, believe it or not. May not feel like, but that's what it is. It's you. You're holding yourself back. Okay, yeah. You need to be open to giving and receiving. You got to give in order to receive, okay? So generosity and charity goes a long way. You need to share what you have and be grateful. You need gratitude. You need, if you want support, you have to give support, okay? That's what this is. All right? Looking for handouts makes you a bum. You get what I'm saying? That's what I just heard in my head. I'm not, this is not what I'm saying. This is not, I'm not saying, but that's what I heard. Okay? Yeah, you know, looking or expecting, that's what it was. Expecting handouts makes you a bum. Like, if you are capable of doing for self, you need to go do that. Yeah, what you're going through right now is karma. Everything that you're going through right now is karma. It's karmic. You're paying off some karmic debt, but it also comes from stagnation. Okay, you need to grow. You need to have growth. You need to move around. You know what I'm saying? Learn something and build. Start to acquire things. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I know I sound like terribly, but this I'm just relaying the message. I didn't pick these cards, guys. Wasn't me. All right. And if you picked pile 2, you're probably gonna be pissed off and put some mean stuff in the comments. I'm just reading the cards as I see them. Pile 1's was not this harsh, but this is very, and I know that the energy can go in both directions, but this is not about a couple. This is literally about you. Yeah, you're about to go through this dark night of the soul. That's what you're going through. Symbolic death and rebirth, okay? You need to make big changes. Big changes are coming, okay? It's time to move on. Okay, you need some transformation and transition. You need to end some things and let some shit go. You need to release some shit. You need to start it anew. Okay, fresh page. All right, that's what you need to do. All right. Okay, anything else, Spirit? All right, I've been on YouTube. I feel like I'm preaching. No, it's not. I'm not the one to pick these messages. But we'll see what's coming out, if anything comes out. Okay, tell me something, Spirit, for Sagittarius, please. What does Sag need to know? Sagittarius. Get some messages for Sagittarius. Sagittarius messages, Spirit. Messages for Sagittarius, please. Sag messages. Well, maybe not. Okay, well, I thought this was the deck that was going to pop for you, but apparently not. Let's see what else I can get. We'll go with one of these. Oh, let me see. I just want to get some messages for Sagittarius. Let's see what's in here. Okay, Sag. All right, Sagittarius messages. Spirit, Sagittarius messages, please. Okay. All right. Well. All right. So you've got connection. You got fun. You have gratitude. Simplicity. Leadership. And meditate. All right. Kind of what I said to you. You need to focus. You have action on the bottom of the deck. You need to take action. All right. Yeah, because judgment has been placed. You need to take guidance. Cleanse. Gaining wisdom. Changing perspectives. Maybe getting some knowledge from your mother or motherly knowledge. Okay, you ready for a new adventure? You would like to have a family. Yeah, but you're in this position where you want to be rescued. You can't be rescued. You got to rescue yourself, okay? Got to heal. Got to heal. And look at yourself clearly. Accept yourself, flaws and all. All right? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. All right, guys. Yeah. So just like my granny used to say, shit or get off the pot. Okay. So basically, it's time to do something. It's time for action. You know, conquer your fears, but do something different. It's telling you to do it differently. Okay. You can have, right now you do have manifestation power. So that's how come all the negative thought process and the negative speech that you're saying, that's how come that is coming true so quickly, because you're manifesting right now. So the things that come out your mouth and the things that you think, you know, to the negative, you're giving them life, and that's what's coming to fruition instead of what it is you want, because you're thinking with a lack mindset instead of with a prosperous or an abundant mindset. Okay, so try to work on that. I hope I didn't piss anybody off, but that's just what the card said. So please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please leave a comment in the comment section if this resonated, or if it didn't, or if you just want to cuss me out. I'm sorry. But go ahead and take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. And I will see you next time. Thank you guys for joining me. Bye, Sagittarius.